What's going on my new, current, and future rides for drivers and passengers out there? Welcome back to the channel. Well, my interview just went live. I didn't like how they started it off, but you know what? My point still got across that I do not condone these practices at all, guys, okay? This channel is to help improve drivers and teach new drivers on what to do and what not to do so that you don't get deactivated or in trouble. So let's take a look at this. Tell me what you think.
Bay Area Uber driver and YouTuber is about to blow the whistle on Uber drivers faking out the app, forcing it to charge people surge prices.
This is crazy, and it's a scandal that led Phil Buck to Tampa International Airport today. Phil, is this a real thing that's happening?
Apparently it is. I mean, I'd never heard of it either. We're actually in the RideCare driver lot right here at Tampa International Airport. It's busy right here. I think it is busy most times a day. But, I mean, how many of us have, for instance, flown into the airport, walked outside, gotten into an Uber, and realized later that surge pricing had doubled, maybe even tripled what would have been the normal fare? Well, apparently, not only is this a well-known thing among rideshare drivers, but it's been going on for a long time.
Rule number 1, we don't talk about Surge Club.
This is Tampa Bay Uber driver Dustin Nickel. He's been driving for Uber for about 3 years, and he has a popular YouTube page where he talks about issues that affect rideshare drivers. This video is about a practice where drivers all turn off their apps at the same time to create a shortage. That, in turn, kicks surge pricing into effect. And once that happens, drivers then turn their apps back on, and they can then make more money on the rides they provide.
It's been around since before I started even driving. So it's been a thing for a long time, and they've made different ways to try to, I guess, stop drivers from doing that. But technically, I always say drivers shouldn't be doing it to begin with.
Nickel says while it may be common knowledge, he wants to set the record straight that he does not participate in the so-called Surge Club. And he says his YouTube video on the topic was mainly to tell other drivers not to do it.
Yes, people have been doing this for a long, long time. Come on, now, if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, you don't go tell the world about it. Those drivers were stupid for doing it and telling on themselves about it. So they shouldn't have done it. And since they did that, then they put themselves on blast. And yes, a lot of other drivers that did still practice this are probably mad, but they shouldn't have been doing it anyway.
In a statement emailed to 10 News, a representative from Uber said, quote, "At Uber, we work to ensure the reliability of our service for our riders and drivers. This behavior is neither widespread or permissible on the Uber platform, and we have technical safeguards in place to help prevent it from happening." Now, I did speak also on the phone with a representative from Uber today, and they told me that they've looked into the Tampa Bay market specifically, and they have not found any evidence of surge price manipulation here in our area. But even if that's the case, this driver who I talked to today says it's going on here, or at least it was in the past. And here's a little tip. If you talk to people who do use rideshare apps quite a bit, they say if you log on and you see surge pricing in effect, sometimes if you have a little time to kill and you're not in a hurry, you can just sit down, give it 30 minutes, 45 minutes, then log back in, and many times that surge pricing is gone.
All right, guys, and you see what he was saying right there at the end with the whole riders turning their app on and they wait out the surge? That happens all the times, and that's exactly why when you sit there and you go to a surge spot and you're not getting any requests, that's exactly what riders are doing. But if you agree with me, guys, that this surge manipulation crap would have never even started if the rates would have never been cut so much. That's the only reason I could think these drivers are out doing this, because they're trying to make that little extra money, which I understand why they're trying to do it, but I don't condone it, and it is not what you should be doing out there. So if you agree with me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. As always, check the description below for extra information and tips. You keep doing your thing, get your money, you stay safe out there. Do not surge manipulate, okay? Just don't do it. Stay safe, and as always, Uber on or don't. Peace out.